A fundamental part of the research process is to communicate your science to a wider audience. Traditionally, this would have been done through perhaps an academic journal or a conference poster or presentation.
If we're to make progress, then we all need to communicate. We need to know what other experiments are doing.
If you do your research in a vacuum and no one knows about it, then what was the point of the research?
Conferences are an excellent way of communicating your research. You openly distribute your research to experts and other researchers in the field, and then you are open to criticism, which is nice for you to become a much better researcher.
It's important to meet people. If you go to a conference, you are meeting people, who are your peers, people you can collaborate with now or in the future.
Each year, IRIS runs a number of conferences across the UK where we invite you, the student, and your teacher to come and present your work to a wider audience.
You go to a conference and a lot of people will have posters and they'll be doing talks and stuff, and you'll be able to walk around and look at different people's posters, get a very brief snapshot of what their research is about, and quite often you'll be able to find them if they're not with their poster and ask them more questions about it.
I'm a big fan of going to conferences because I like to learn a lot. 10-minute talk, oh, that sparked something in my brain, I'll make a note, I'll have a chat with them later, I'll share some ideas, and I really like that kind of collaborative approach.
And that's how science really spreads, and that's how the field really accelerates. It's when people collaborate and people are able to have these interactions.
IRIS provides support for conference insofar as we will show you how to make a research poster that is of academic quality. Alongside that, we also provide support for you to produce a conference presentation which is of academic quality.
None of us has been to a scientific conference before, so I think the main thing that we practiced was just being asked questions.
There was a lot more of a professional aspect to it with the conferences, and I really liked that part because it made me feel like a proper scientist.
Actually going to the IRIS conference, seeing other students there, being interested in our work, seeing what they've done in their schools, it was actually really fascinating and I really enjoyed it.